Hello everyone, my name is Arya Ajay Kursarkar and I am a legal intern at Lexis and Company and a student of 4th year BA LLB at GR Kari College of Law, Margao, Goa under the Goa University. Today, I am going to be talking on the topic of rights of children under the Indian Constitution, and the purpose of making this video is to spread awareness about the rights of children that are available under the Indian Constitution and how can they be implemented. So when the framers of our Indian constitutions were making the Indian constitution, they took special privilege, they took special area for celebrating or for incorporating the rights of the marginalized and the weaker sections of a society, and which children is an important class of the weaker section of our society, since they need a lot of care and attention for their development and growth. So, the rights of children under the Indian constitutions are spread over the fundamental rights, the direct principles of state policy, and different parts of the Indian constitution. So, firstly, Article 21, which talks about right to protection of right to life and personal liberty. So, under this article, it is said that no person shall be deprived of his life and personal liberty except according to procedure established by law. Here, we have to remember that even children are included. Then, after the case of Mohini Jain versus Union of India, there was an amendment made, and Article 21A was added, which includes the right to education. So, according to right to education, the state shall provide free and compulsory education for all children of the age from 6 to 14 years in such a manner that the state may, by law, determine. So, there is a free and compulsory education made by the state. Duties put on the state to provide children with this education till the age of 14 years compulsory education. Article 23 talks about prohibition of human trafficking and forced labor. So over here, there can't be forced trafficking of children as well as forced labor of children. It will lead to child labor. Traffic in human being and beggar and other similar forms of forced labor are prohibited, and any contravention of this provision shall be an offence punishable in accordance with law. Then under Article 24, it specifically talks about prohibition of employment of children in factories. So when children are appointed in hazardous factories, no child below the age of 14 years can be appointed in hazardous factories to work in factories or determine or mine or engage in any other hazardous employment. And if the child is above 14 years of age, then he will require to submit a medical certificate. So basically, it bans child labor. Under the case of MC Mehta versus Union of India, there was banning of child labor in a firework factory below the age of 14 years. There is also a duty on state imposed by the directive principles of state policy under Part 4 of the Indian Constitution. So over here, these may not be enforceable. However, it imposes a duty on the state to follow the prescribed duties. So, under Article 39E, the state shall in particular direct its policy towards securing the health and strength of workers, men and women, and the tender age of children are not abused, and that citizens are not forced by economic necessity to enter vocations unsuited to their age or strength. So over here, the state is liable to protect its citizens, especially people who are in the weaker sections. Under Article 39F, the state shall in particular direct its policy towards securing the children are given opportunities and facilities to develop in a healthy manner and in conditions of freedom and dignity, and that childhood and youth are protected against exploitation and against moral and material abandonment. So over here, Article 39F says that the children should be given the opportunity and facilities to develop in a healthy manner, and they should be provided the freedom and dignity to enjoy their childhood, and they should not be subjected to any form of exploitation. Article 41 says that right to work, to education, and to public assistance in certain cases, the state shall, within the limits of its economic capacity and development, make effective provisions for securing the right to work, to education, and to public assistance in case of unemployment, old age, sickness, disablement, and other forms of undeserved want. So there may be children who are sick, or maybe there may be children who are disabled. So in this case, there should be special provisions made for such type of children. Since they're already backward section of the society, there needs to be made. There is a need of making of provisions for their better development. Article 45 under the Directive Principle of State Policy says that provision for free and compulsory education for children is very important. The state shall endeavour to provide within a period of 10 years from the commencement of the Constitution for free and compulsory education for all children below the age of 6 years. There should be compulsory free education. Lastly, the Part 4A of the Constitution, which is the fundamental rights, or the Article 51A, subclause K, says that it is a fundamental duty. It shall be the duty of every citizen of India who is a parent or guardian to provide opportunities for education to his child, or as the case may be, ward between the age of 6 to 14 years. So here it puts a duty upon the parents to give their children compulsory and free education till the age of 14 years. Okay, so these were the provisions under the Indian Constitution related to rights of children. So please do like, share, subscribe and comment on my video, and do like, subscribe our channel Lex Click, and make sure to press the bell icon to get notifications when we post a new video. Also, please give me a feedback on this video and previous videos which you can see on this YouTube channel. Also, if you have any questions related to this video or any previous videos, please put it in the comment section below. I will reply as soon as possible. Lastly, this video doesn't solicit any type of promotion or advertisement as per the guidelines of Bar Council of India, and it is for the sole purpose of the video is for educational purposes only. Thank you.